orientation and the CRM under various marketing approaches. So CRM is doing, one is the mass marketing. So mass marketing is a way to deal with the customers and we are offering the same products to the entire market. For example, hospitality, we are doing mass marketing. We have one product and we are offering the same product to a mass of the peoples. However, the hospitality is a combination of one or more than approaches. When we are selling our deluxe rooms, standard rooms to everyone else, it also encompasses personalized one-to-one marketing. So let's look at that in more details. We are selling differentiated marketing, where we are selling differentiated products to different customers. So every customer will have separate product. It happens in hospitality when we are selling usually events, meetings, weddings, where there are unique solutions for each and every customer which has a unique requirements. So the CRM again will be helpful in doing that. Niche marketing is specialized product which a range of small products to the individual customer segments. This usually happens when we are selling like executive suites or high profile or the executive floor, which are a very specific customer base, which are niche product. Spa is again a niche product which is not required for everybody. Not everybody is interested in that product again. So that is called differentiated niche marketing. And then you have one-to-one marketing, where we are matching one product with one customer. So we have in some way. So this is hospitality marketing is a combination of all the approaches, where we are doing mass marketing, we are doing differentiated marketing, we do niche marketing, as well as we do one-to-one when we are selling larger events. So it happens in the hospitality. So the CRM is quite important for all the mass. Mostly in mass marketing it may not be required, especially when we have a transactional services. Let's look at that in a bit more details. CRM and repeat business. So the CRM would be more important in serving customer over an extended period of time. Usually there are three types of buying and selling relationship. As you can see on the screen, there are low relationship when we are doing a transactional selling, means the customer come at the hotel and they just stay that one time in their lifetime and then they go. So that is called low transactional selling. They just come, book online, stay at the hotel and then they went away. There is less of the relationship. A medium relationship means the relationship selling, where the customer keep on coming to the property, so they generate repeat business. Strategic partnership, when we are selling to the agents or corporates, where they are using the property for their purposes, for their usual purposes. So it is not one-to-one with the end user, is usually with the groups or with the agents or with the corporate customer, with the government, to have a strategic partnership in selling the products to their end users. So CRM would be very important in relationship selling and strategic partnerships, not so much in transactional selling, because you don't have a high relationship maintenance and it does not generate a lot of repeat business. Relationship selling will sell most of the repeat business and strategic partnerships. So transactional selling has a key characteristics that it's attend to the short-term needs. It require more frequent sales calls. Buyer seller remain independent, and there's no long-term commitment and loyalty. It usually are like OTA, selling via OTA guest, where the customers and are frequent, and you are going and selling to the travel agents, where they are selling different based on the sales calls, but they're not loyal to our hotel. So that will be the transactional selling. Is more adversarial than the cooperative, and pricing is a key consideration here. So the pricing will be the key importance in transactional selling. In that case, the CRM is less required. Relationship selling is attracting new customers, can significantly cost more than reselling to the existing customers. So thus the focus is on customer retention. So the hospitality nowadays is focused more on the customer retention, doing a repeat business, repeat customers, keep on selling the room to the existing customers. But certain type of customers are not coming every year. Leisure customers who comes once in a year. Corporate business people may come more than once in a year, twice, thrice, or every quarter or every month. Government maybe keep on using the business for their meetings, for their stays, for their F&B. So these are called repeat business, relationship selling. So in relationship exchange, both buyer and seller recognize the transaction is just one of the series in the whole purchase. So it involves the spirit of cooperation that requires a high level of trust, provide exceptional and personalized services, and the firms looks to develop profitable and ongoing relationship with the peoples. Strategic partnerships on the other hand are when the goal, strategies and the resources of buyer and seller become so interconnected that they have to develop an integrated symbolic relationship, although still retaining their independent identities. So it involves firms that capitalize on their relative strength, are based on inter-organizational collaboration, includes collaborative decision making, requires firms share the managerial resources and receptions, require equity among the partners, involve the shared vision, benefits and goals. Usually in the hospitality you don't have a lot of strategic partnerships. We accept the two competitors joining hands, or agents and hotels remain joining vertical integration. So that becomes the strategic partnership. But with the end user, usually we don't have strategic partnership. We are mostly related with the relationship business. So mechanism that governs the exchanges. So transactional exchanges are controlled by market forces. Relationship exchanges are governed by contracts, and also they includes the arrangement for sharing the information and task. In hospitality, transactional exchanges would be mostly bar rates and selling on the OTAs or on the independent platforms, while the relationship would be on the loyalty programs that the company has created. Most of the time hotels would want to move from transactional exchanges to the relationship exchanges by having repeat business, by having loyalty programs, by partnering with the other airlines loyalty programs, so that they can guarantee certain return business, some repeat business all the way around.